One Piece is finally shedding light on one of its most enigmatic figures, Joy Boy, and his tragic history proves that Gear 5 may not be as invincible as the series has led fans to believe. Gear 5's abilities have been in question ever since the Five Elders' rival on Egghead, who have proven to be surprisingly tough opponents for Luffy despite their aged appearance. The latest chapter has added to these worries with a tiny fact about Joy Boy that suggests Luffy is far from unbeatable even with his newly awakened powers. The first ever information about Joy Boy was in the Fishman arc when Robin asked King Neptune, "Who is Joy Boy?" King Neptune answers with a shocked look on his face, asking Robin how he knows of that name. Robin replies say his name was on the poneglyphs, so King Neptune says, "You're one of those people from that island." King Neptune continues and starts to explain to Robin who Joy Boy was. In a small detail, explain how important the Ship of Noah is to the world. It is also known as the Ship of Promise. It was created during the Void Century, and in chapter 11:16, hearing what Vegapunk said was, "I was wondering if it was Joy Boy who built that ship." Even the poneglyphs in Fishman Island was totally different from everywhere else. This gives you the realization that Fishman Island is very special in so many words. Joy Boy, who is seen as a silhouette resembling Luffy's Gear 5 form. In the chapter, Vegapunk reveals that the Void Century ended with Joy Boy's defeat, who despite seemingly wielding the same powers as Luffy, was still overpowered by the alliance of the 20 kingdoms. The simple fact that Joy Boy was defeated confirms that Gear 5 isn't as unbeatable as it seems despite its ability to defy the laws of physics and logic itself. This seems to suggest that Gear 5 may not be Luffy's final power-up or that the form may yet evolve or grow stronger. More importantly, it also suggests that Luffy may have to surpass Joy Boy in order to fulfill his will and destiny in One Piece. Objectively, Gear 5 has never quite been perfect. Despite its flashy abilities, the form has always had its weaknesses, including susceptibility to cuts and slashes and its nasty after effects that leave Luffy completely vulnerable and immobilized. That said, the Egghead arc has introduced a new problem in the form of Gear 5's inability to inflict damage on the Five Elders. Try as he may, Luffy has been unable to get past Saint Saturn's regeneration or Saint Warcury's inexplicable toughness. Luffy was also incredibly lucky Dory and Brogy happened to be there when he ran out of energy to sustain Gear 5. Many fans have entertained the possibility of Gear 5 getting a power-up, be it by consuming the Mother Flame, or by other means fans have yet to discover the same. Gear 5 has been considered Luffy's strongest form all this time, but Joy Boy's defeat proves even the Nika fruit can be overpowered when outnumbered, which does not bode well for Luffy, who is currently facing the monstrous Five Elders in the full Night of the Navy. A confrontation with the God's Knights may also take place in the near future, which again may not end very well for Luffy unless Gear 5 truly evolves past its current state, or overcomes its fundamental weaknesses. At this point in the story, it is painfully clear that the world government as a whole has become Luffy's biggest enemy, and he will be forced to go up against them in the final saga. If not now, then at some point in the future. One Piece has always placed a strong emphasis on inherited will, and as the current user of the Nika fruit and the first individual to have awakened it in centuries, Luffy no doubt carries Joy Boy's will and is destined to carry it out. Fulfilling Joy Boy's will means Luffy will have to surpass him by getting stronger than him so that he can do what Joy Boy couldn't and defeat the world government. Though it sounds like a hefty task, Luffy may possess the one skill Joy Boy was missing, which is his sheer creativity. Since the beginning of his journey, Luffy has used his vivid imagination to come up with his attacks, and this may be the key to evolving Gear 5 and surpassing Joy Boy. Luffy's creativity may even be the reason the Nika fruit was drawn to him in the first place, as Zoan fruits have been stated time and time again to have a will of their own. Overall, while Vegapunk's message to the world has revealed a lot about Joy Boy, there is still clearly much more to his character and his defeat. Considering Eiichiro Oda's love for betrayal plots, it may not be too surprising if Joy Boy was also similarly betrayed by someone close to him, which led to his defeat by the 20 kingdoms. Nonetheless, Gear 5 still needs to evolve if Luffy is to become the Pirate King. As One Piece still has many powerful foes obstructing Luffy's path, the Gear 5 may not be sufficient against other powerful opponents.
Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell.